Just as oil and water do not mix, neither do tar balls and tourism. And we are very concerned in Florida as to the effects of this oil spill upon an industry that brings in more than 80 million people to Florida and is responsible for more than $60 billion worth of economic impact. My colleague just showed you the charts of the loop current and what that could do to Florida. If it is true that the 20 tar balls that were found in Key West yesterday afternoon are from this spill, then unfortunately the oil is further along than we projected. Unfortunately, that means that what we're seeing on top of the water is not as bad as what's going on beneath the water. I am very concerned, as all my colleagues are, about what caused this problem and what could have been done. And I'm going to have a lot of questions for you today about what we could have done better in our government to try to prevent and mitigate this problem and lessen its environmental impact. But I also want to make sure that we are addressing every effort possible to prevent this oil from coming ashore and to mitigate the damage that it could have to our coast along all the Gulf states, but especially parochially for Florida. I have called upon British Petroleum to set up a $1 billion fund that the 5 states can draw down upon. They have contributed, I think, now $50 million to each state. That's good. That's not enough. I don't want to wait till the oil comes on our shores and then do something about it and pay claims. I want to do everything we can to get folks out there, local community folks, cities, counties, businesses, volunteers, state government, to try to do everything we can to stop this oil from coming ashore. I just saw something, Mr. Chairman, from OSHA saying that volunteers should not approach the tar balls, that they should have 5 hours of hazmat training before approaching a tar ball, which seems a little ridiculous to me. We need to get folks involved in trying to clean up this spill. What this could do to Florida if all of this oil washes along our shores, what it's going to do to our tourism industry, what it's going to do to our fishing business, what it's going to do to recreational boating, what it's going to do to our environment, it cannot be overestimated. So I'm going to ask some questions today about why, in my opinion, it appears that we outsource the responsibility for cleaning this up. Why should we just rely upon British Petroleum? My friend from Mississippi gave instances of a lot of other things that can go wrong in society, bridges falling, in coal mines, and all sorts of things, planes falling out of the sky. I'm not sure in any of those other situations we look for only the party responsible to help solve the problem. In those other situations, the government takes a leading role. And I would think that we shouldn't outsource our responsibility for cleaning this up. I would hope that we would have the ability inside of government, if needed, to help stop or contain these emergencies to our best of ability.